Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. It is the start of Camp Spoopathon this week, so I am going to try to get some reading done for that, and it's also the start of Witch-a-thon, my own readathon. So I'm not entirely too sure how I'm going about Spoopathon currently. I'm still working on reading Unravel Me for the late night bookworming book clubs pick, because we have a live in the next week or two, I think. So I need to get that done in time for the live. I'll have to take a look and see what prompts that this fits for Camp Spoopathon. But I know for a fact that's gonna fit my book club prompt for my bingo board. So I am pretty excited with that. I finally got me a new phone. Hopefully it works this time, but I have to go by Verizon to, when I transfer over my SIM card, to make sure I don't get locked out again, because that was a pain in the butt just to get taken care of the last time. So, but yeah, I am probably going to be leaving here in the next few minutes to go do that. I haven't been feeling the greatest, like yesterday and today. My stomach's been kind of upset, and I thought it had, or I'm thinking it has something to do with the fact that I had dairy yesterday, because I am allergic to cow's milk. So we'll see how the rest of my day goes, and I hopefully will have the kickoff sprints for Witch-a-thon happening this morning as well, just for at least a couple hours, if anything. It just all depends. But yeah, that is what my plans are so far this morning. I'll check in with you guys at later on if I get any reading done. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Morgan's like, forget you guys.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
And Morgan's just off in her own little world reading her book.
Morgan, you want to say hi to the vlog? What? Say hi to Sam's vlog. Hello. That way.
Good morning, guys. It is now Tuesday. I didn't update last night. I just realized how cloudy my camera looks. Hold on. Oh, it still looks kind of cloudy. Maybe it's just the way that the lighting is. Anyways, I started and finished reading Destroy Me by Tahira Mafi. My friend helped lend me her script information so I could read the novella before I finished the second book, Unravel Me, in the series. So I got at least one book done for Witch-a-thon, and I'll go over all the prompts because there's so many readathons that I forgot we're starting today too. So I'll go over all the prompts for all of the readathons that I am participating in just a second. Okay, so I got you setting up on my book stand here on my desk, and I got my Chromebook up. So for the first readathon, I'm participating in the Magical Readathon, and I keep forgetting to check to see what career path I was actually trying to go for, or like what I qualify for, because I'm just I'm just doing the prompts and placing them randomly, and whatever career I get, that's what I get. But with Destroy Me, it completed the Urgent Battle Care, which is read a book in 1 or 2 sittings for restoration. That's a D. So I got a D in restoration so far. Let me go back to my files. For Witch-a-thon, I completed 3 prompts with this one, which is water on the cover, ebook/audiobook, and a shiny cover, because I'm counting it because my phone is shiny. So I don't plan on this readathon being super strict, so I don't care. However you can swing it, you can make it fit. For the summer mixtape readathon, it fits for an unseasonal read because it's set in winter. It's mentioned about how cold it is quite a few times in it, and this also fits for Polarathon as well, with it being a wintry setting. So it fits for Polarathon, and for Polarathon as well, with the bingo board that Jade had created. It's not required to do a bingo board for this readathon, but if you want to do a bingo board, she has one. It fits blue cover in chilly vibes. So, and I think that is currently it. It didn't fit anything for Spoopathon, unfortunately, or Camp Spoopathon, as it wasn't a ghostly book. I could have probably stretched it to the point where one of the main characters kind of haunts another main character's dreams, but I wasn't going to try to stretch it that much. So, but yeah, that is what I currently have gotten up to. I am just about halfway in Unravel Me. So I did some listening in A Clash of Kings a little bit yesterday, just to kind of whittle away at that, because 'tis boring. So, well, it's not too bad, honestly. I shouldn't say it's boring. It's just really long, and the narrator kind of is a little bit dry. So, but yeah, I am waiting for Kim's sprints to start since I'm here at the office super early. It's like almost 6:30, as I have my rheumatologist doctor's appointment to go over the blood work to see what autoimmune disorders I have, as I have something, because I looked over my results already and it's tested positive, so I've been worrying about that ever since. So just to see what is wrong with me this afternoon, and I need to drop off a package at UPS to get that taken care of right after. So, but I am thinking about going and making me a cup of coffee, since I didn't have time to do that before I left the house. And yeah, I might look on Scribd for another audiobook or another book to kind of, I don't know. I don't need to start another audiobook because of I need to read Game of Thrones, but we'll see if I need a palate cleanser or something. Because I might actually start a graphic novel that I think about it, because I think I have a couple on Kindle Unlimited that I need to read. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably flip-flop back and forth, or I probably will play games on the computer. Knowing me, I probably play Mahjong until God knows when. So anyways, I'm gonna go get me some coffee now. Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick update. It is now 11 o'clock. I got some listening done on A Clash of Kings by George R.R. Martin. I got to like 35% in the audiobook. Every time I listen to it, I want to at least get maybe 5% more like done with it, just so I can get it wrapped up quickly. And I also did some reading in Unravel Me. My goal for today is at least to get to page 300, and I'm at 270 currently, so still haven't decided what my next read will be. I know with my doctor's appointment coming up in a couple of hours, I'm going to be reading in my witchcraft book while I wait to go back, but I'm starting to get really tired again, obviously. All I really want to do right now is nap, so that may be what I end up doing after my doctor's appointment. Is when I get home, is taking a nap. Even though I hate napping later in the day, because it just feels like I just want to stay asleep and just waste the rest of the day, like really doing nothing but sleeping. But sometimes you gotta do what your body tells you to do. But it's been really quiet in the office, so there's not a whole lot for me to do here. I'm just waiting for my manager to get back and for it to be 2:30 so I can head to my doctor's appointment. Hey guys, I just wanted to do an update. It's now like 7:30. I had my rheumatologist doctor's appointment. Everything for the most part is good. I don't have lupus, but I also have like 2 of the main traits for rheumatoid arthritis that they test for, but I don't show any symptoms other than fatigue. So it's just kind of a wait and see and retest in another 6 months to see if I get any flare-ups or anything like that. So for the time being, everything's okay. I just am still super tired. In the meantime, I got to the 300-page mark in Unravel Me. So I am getting over the hump of the halfway. I'm like more than halfway at this point. I'm thinking about debating whether or not if I wanted to switch back to a Clash of Kings for a bit, but I'm not too sure. So we'll see. Good morning, guys. Oof. Sorry for the shaky camera work today, but I am getting ready to just about leave for work, but I realized while I'm updating all my spreadsheets and readathons that I didn't let you guys know that I finished reading my witchcraft book. I finished reading Fire Magic yesterday whenever I was at the doctor's office. I haven't completely went through all my readathons that it goes for. So once I finish that, I will let you know, which it probably won't be until I get to the office, honestly, because I have to leave in like 3 minutes. So yeah, but I actually finished a witchy book. I don't know which one I'm going to start yet. I have to go through my Kindle and see what arcs that I still have to review for NetGalley, how many I have to do, but I did finally figure out the classes that I need to like focus on for Magical Readathon, and I made note in the syllabus for this semester of which ones I need to focus on. I don't know which careers that it is going for. I'll have to look at that. I'll try to see if I can find the paperwork, or I'll go through the Google Drive and try to find all of that. But yeah, I did a little bit of work after playing with the cats or giving them catnip this morning. You'll have seen the clips of that before this, so that was pretty entertaining. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off here, gather up my stuff, and head to work now. Okay, so I'm at work. I sorted out all the prompts for all the Readathons of what fire magic will go for. For Witch-a-thon, it fits 3 prompts: a witchy book, a TBR bet because this was a NetGalley arc that I've been needing to get to and review for a while, and fire on the cover because fire magic. The cover itself has flames on it. For, let's see, for summer mixtape, it also fits 3 prompts. I fit it for the free choice. In the book set in a warm setting, the author is based in Australia and mentions some Australia information in it, so I put that as the warm setting because Australia is typically pretty warm. Not at this point in time of the year, but it can be a pretty warm setting. And then also a book set in a different country. As I said, it's set in Australia, or the author is based in Australia. This, unfortunately, also does not fit a Camp Spoopathon prompt, but it does fit an Aurelium prompt. Let's see. I'm trying to pull up the syllabus. It fits for alchemy. To get a qualified is the Poison, Acid, Amber, and it's to read an orange book. So, and this book has orange on it because of it being a fire theme book. I haven't entered in my page count for Witch-a-thon yet, but I'm about to do that once I get done. And what I'll probably do is at the end of this weekly vlog, I'll do a where everyone is sitting at for like the standing, possibly on. Or I may not, actually, because I don't know when this vlog is going to go up. But I will post on the Twitter at the end of each week about which team is in the lead and all that jazz. But yeah, so far so good. I read a little bit more of Unravel Me this morning. I would like to get maybe to page 400 today. My plan is also to get another 5% in a Clash of Kings done. I'm going to pick out another witchcraft book to read from the Kindle app from NetGalley. I just haven't done that yet, so I'm gonna do that really quick and let you guys know later which one I ended up choosing. So, another update. I had read, or quickly went over, but I'm considering it read because it's a pattern book, but I read Top-Down Colorwork, Knit Sweaters and Accessories, 25 Patterns for Women and Men by Wenke Muller. I got this as an e-arc from NetGalley to review. I was supposed to review it last year, but you know me and my NetGalley arcs, I'm really woefully behind, but finally got around to reviewing it, and I gave it a 3.5 stars. I really did enjoy seeing the patterns. My main complaint with the pictures for the patterns is that I would like to see more detailed close-up pictures of the patterns, like of the chart itself. The e-arc had the charts for the color work, but it didn't have the charts for the lace, which I need whenever I'm working lace. I prefer charts. I don't really prefer working from written out patterns a whole lot. I'm a chart person when it comes to that. But other than that, I definitely would like to get my hands on a copy of, like a physical copy of this book, and I can see myself knitting pretty much everything from the book. But since I did finish this, I am counting it towards the Readathons. For Magical Readathon, it helps me get a qualified grade for Minor Illusions, which is read a book under 300 pages for Art of Illusion. Sorry, my lunch alarm went off, but for Witch-a-thon, I fitted this book for the free space and the standalone space. So really I need 2 more spaces to complete a actual bingo going diagonally. So I need a host fave and a family picks a book prompt. For summer mixtape, I made it work for read in a sunny spot. I have a window right here that gets a lot of light here at my desk, so I made that work. Still didn't fit anything for Camp Spoopathon. It looks like Camp Spoopathon is not going very well for me because I have yet to read a ghostly book, but oh well, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. Both Fire Magic and this book, I don't think it will fit for Polarathon. I could probably get away with the knitting one to go for Polarathon, because a lot of times the reason why you would need a color work sweater is because it's going to be cold. So I'll probably do that. For the bingo board that Jade had made, I'll probably fit it for cozy vibes, because sweaters are cozy in my book. So I'll mark that on here. So, but yeah, so far so good. I still need to find a witchy book. I'm going through NetGalley and going back to my older ones. That way I can find my oldest witchcraft book that I need to review through Kindle, so I can read it that way. But so far so good. I've gotten 3 books done so far for the 3rd day of August. Not too shabby. Good morning, guys. I just wanted to touch base with you. It is now Thursday. I am not doing the greatest job with Camp Spoopathon because it seems like all the books that I finished so far hasn't fit that criteria. But I did finish Unravel Me last night, and I just wanted to go over the prompts that it fits. And also, I didn't realize, for some reason, I forgot a certain thing with a Magical Readathon, that if you are trying to get qualified for a certain type of class, you have to read 2 books for that class. So you have to do the O, Q, and things like that. So I'm just kind of winging it at this point. And if I finish those things, I finish those things. I'll just go through them. I'm kind of not really actively participating in Magical Readathon, but then again, I am. I'm doing the prompts, but I'm not doing them properly. I'm just using it for the prompts. But for Unravel Me, it fits the Spells and Incantations class. For the qualified prompt is Incantation Echo, and it's fun. Someone else's TBR and pick a book from theirs. And this, since it's a book club pick, I know it's on many people's TBRs. I know me and Hope were reading it at the same time, so it fits for that prompt. It didn't fit anything for Spoopathon, unfortunately, but for Witch-a-thon, it fits the book club pick, the pick for crystals on the cover, or in the title. The cover has a picture of an eye, and it's got ice crystals on it, so ice crystals work. It fits for 300 plus pages as well, so I still don't have a bingo quite yet. I can do a host fave and get a bingo if I like, and yeah. But right now I'm just kind of going to try to block the board for Witch-a-thon. Didn't fit any of the prompts for summer mixtape. Let's see. And I believe that's it, or for Polarathon, it fits Polarathon because it's set in winter, but it has an icy cover on it, and I probably could have done snowy as well, but I don't think it mentions specifically having snow in it. I just remember it mentioning it being cold, and it doesn't have a white cover, it has a light blue cover. So, but yeah, that's so far for the readathons. I believe there's supposed to be the full moon readathon starts on the 7th, so I may do like a separate vlog for that. I'm not too sure. We'll have to see. I have to look at my calendar and see exactly when things line up, but I may or may not do this like weekly style vlog for the rest of the month. I'm not sure. I'm very undecided when it comes to things, as it seems. Let's see. Yeah, full moon readathon starts on the 7th. The final book support group starts tomorrow, so I would like to, I'm thinking about starting Fracture Me today, because I don't know why, I just want to continue with this series, but I also kind of want to wait until tomorrow to read it, but I'm just kind of in the mood where I just want to read it right now, and the way that I've been lately, I haven't had that feeling in a while, so I probably will start it, but after I get my daily amount in for Game of Thrones, and I'm probably going to start doing the same, trying to get a certain % done in my witchcraft book as well, because that seems to really help me with like setting an actual like goal for where I want to get to certain books. I'm almost to 45% in A Clash of Kings. I've been listening to that on and off this morning. I listened to it this morning when I was taking a shower and on my way into the office, so that's pretty good. Fracture Me, from what I saw, is not a very high page count. I think it was saying like 60 pages on Scribd, so who knows. But I would like to at least start one book for Camp Spoopathon, at least to get to the ghostly prompt fit, and I chose Lincoln in the Bardo for that by George Saunders. This has been one that I've been anticipating reading since it came out, because I've heard so much about it. I just have not gotten around to it, so I'm pretty interested in seeing how that is. I'm not going to do the audiobook like I was kind of thinking of doing, because I heard a lot of like how it's supposed to be like a full cast type of audiobook. But since I'm already listening to the Game of Thrones book, I don't want to put 2 audiobooks on my plate currently. So, and I won't start Lincoln in the Bardo until I finish Fracture Me. So, but yeah, that's my plan so far. As of like how I'm feeling, I'm still feeling super tired. My head is like starting to ache a little bit. I've been having issues with my like cramping up in like my stomach and stuff. I don't know if it's I don't have the greatest diet ever, but I have been pretty good. The last time I had an energy drink was like last Friday, and it's been like a week or 2 since in between the last times I've had the energy drink, so I've kind of like got to myself where I'm not as reliant on them now, even though I'm still super tired. I haven't had soda in a while. I've been trying to like replace sodas with the sparkling waters. Whenever I feel like I need something carbonated, I try to grab a sparkling water. But I've been drinking a lot of like water the last 2 days and like cups of teas. I also have limited myself to doing like 1 cup of coffee if I have coffee in the day, and like this morning I didn't feel like making coffee at all, and right now honestly I don't feel the need to have coffee. I did make me a cup of tea though. I'm having Irish breakfast tea cooling next to me currently, but I'm just feeling kind of in a weird mood. I think it may have something to do with my stomach not feeling the greatest, so I just feel like my body's on a constant war with itself. I'm glad that I got some answers when I went to the rheumatologist this week, but then again, I didn't really get any answers to my questions other than it could possibly be this, like rheumatoid arthritis starting, or like a preset, or it could be something completely related to like PCOS like I thought for years. But I'm tired of being tired, and I'm tired of not feeling good, and my face is flaking. That's lovely. But yeah, I'm just feeling kind of like cranky and today, but so far so good. It seems like that everyone is enjoying the Witch-a-thon so far. I've gotten like 59 responses from the Coven page submitter, and it's pretty darn close with like Crystal and Cosmic keep switching places and stuff like that, so it's been pretty interesting to watch the averages change. So, but yeah, I'm gonna hop off here and get back to watching YouTube. I'm probably gonna watch Ashley's past sprints back just so I can get some reading done today, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys a little later. Hey guys, it is now Friday. I realized that I never did a talking update for you guys about where I am in my progress in reading. I had started and finished Fractured Me yesterday, and I think I gave that like 3 stars. For the Readathon prompts, I am pulling them up now. It fit the prompt for the O in Art of Illusion, Blurface, which is a book that you don't know much about. I didn't know too much about going into this book other than it's set from a different character's point of view. So that helped me out with that prompt. Let's see. For Witch-a-thon, it fit for a smoky cover. For Summer Mixtape Readathon, it fit for nature on the cover because the cover itself has feathers on it, like bird feathers, and birds are part of nature. Didn't fit anything for Camp Spoopathon again, and I believe I had made it fit for Polarathon. Actually, no. Well, with it being set in winter, I think I applied it to Polarathon, but it didn't fit any of the bingo prompts or whatever. But still went pretty well. Not too bad. I started reading Lincoln in the Bardo last night, and I am quite a ways through it now. I'm like 28% in. It's a much different format to it than I had anticipated, but this is a book that I've been wanting to read for a bit now. So far so good. I'm enjoying it. It is pretty sad because it does deal with a child death in Lincoln, apparently, obviously. So other than that, the only thing I've been up to today, I had allergy shots and went to Dunkin' today. I've been working on these pair of socks that I work on whenever I'm reading something because they're just quick and easy. I'm on the toes for them currently. So I'm hoping to get those done here soon. Katie's been doing sprints on her channel this morning for Witch-a-thon and Bench-a-thon. So yeah, I know Morgan is having her sprints here in the next like hour or two whenever Katie ends hers, so I'll probably hop on those for a bit, and then Kim's sprints is this afternoon or tonight at like 8 or 7, I can't quite remember now. But I am trying to keep it cozy in here because it's a rainy day today, and it was pretty cozy for a bit, so I still have the main lights off here in the office except for like this one to kind of set mood lighting a little bit. And I'm just trying to take the rest of the Friday kind of easy because I'm starting to get, I've been kind of irritated a little bit in this past hour because I've had to somewhat defend my beliefs or give a reason why I use tarot to a distant relative. So it doesn't seem like people realize that just because you are family doesn't mean that you have the same religious beliefs, because I am not a religious person, and I really came to that this kind of thought process over the past year, really since I started practicing witchcraft. And you can practice witchcraft and be any religion, and you can practice any religion, practice witchcraft. Witchcraft is not a religion, it's just a thing that you can do. It's believing in your own power and all that stuff. So the two are not exclusive, and it just frustrates me that even like, I don't mind educating people about that, like especially letting them know things that I've learned along my path of the different books that I've read, because I shared a quote on my social media about tarot, which brought about this conversation. And just because you use tarot, it's a neutral object, it's a thing, it's divination, it's something that you can use to sit and like self-reflect with. You don't have to use it to connect with a higher being. You can if you choose to, but I myself don't use that. When I first was starting to learn tarot and I was first starting in my path, I was still trying to stick with a certain like being like a Christianity type base and stuff. I still listen to some church services because of the pastor that married me in Jordan. I really enjoy listening to his sermons and things like that. I just don't feel like I fit into that world anymore. I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel like that's where I belong. And I do believe in a higher power, but not necessarily enough to devote my entire life to that higher power currently. And my views may change later on in life, like they've done like on and off throughout my entire life. I've always questioned my belief when I was growing up. And just because your family is a certain religion, it does not mean you have to be that certain religion. And I know a lot of people probably don't want to hear that, and will probably come for me in the comments, and I just needed to like rant about it a little bit because it's really irritating when people have a certain mindset and don't do the research. Because I've had some family members of mine come at me and tell me what I am learning and practicing is evil and is of the devil when they don't even bother to do the research, or come to me with questions and asking about, hey, why are you getting into this? I thought you were so-and-so. Just because you're related to religious people doesn't mean you have to be that religion. And if you're not comfortable discussing that religion and stuff with them, let them know. Do not be afraid of voicing your opinion and walking away from a conversation if you have to. Because I'm getting to the point in my life nowadays, I am weeding out the people who bring the negative energy to my life. And even if they are family or not, if they're bringing this negativity into my life, they're gone. I don't have time for people like that. So, but anyways, I'll stop ranting now and get back to my reading. Good morning, all. It is now Saturday. I had quite a bit of a late start for my day. I woke up at like 9:30, so I didn't really feel like doing much of anything, and I also woke up with a headache. So I have just been mostly listening to A Clash of Kings this morning, with it being the start of the final book support group 48-hour version. I'm gonna be trying to like focus mostly on getting it through A Clash of Kings as much as I can. I think I'm at like 57% in the way through it currently. I may take a break in between and read a bit more of Lincoln and the Bardo so I can at least finish one book for Camp Spoopathon. But just from when I had last did a talking update, I did a bit of reading in Lincoln and the Bardo. I think I'm almost at 50%. I haven't checked to see where I was this morning, but I finished the pair of socks I've been knitting that I started for the Worldwide Knit in Public Day event that my knit group did. So I did them 2 at a time. For those who do knit, I did them 2 at a time on Magic Loop, and the yarn is yarn that I got from Hobby Lobby. I think it's like their Yarn Bee sock line. I do not recall the name of the colorway off the top of my head, but I tend to do my socks on US size 0 needles because my gauge tends to be a little bit loose whenever I'm knitting, and I did them with being like 64 stitch socks, which is my standard for mine, and I did a short row heel because those for me are like the best fits other than a heel flap and gusset. But I finished those, and now I'm using the remaining of the yarn and putting it into one of my scrap yarn blankets that I have been working on for a while now. Also, I'm trying to keep Bravo from stealing all of Harry's food this morning, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, one of my scrap yarn blankets is starting to get some more love on it. I'm adding this little bit while I listen to the audiobook. I just caught the last sprint on Steph's channel for the 40-hour readathon, but Alicia is about to start her Saturday ones, so I don't know if I'm going to be on those or if I'm just going to be in the comments. We'll see how I feel. Thinking about making me a cup of tea because I had some iced coffee earlier, but it doesn't seem to be helping my head all that much, so I may have to take another medication for my headache currently because one of the ones is just not working. And yeah, I just feel kind of in a crafty mood, and I feel the urge to start something new, but I don't need to because I have quite a few things going on right now that I would like to just get finished. So we'll see what I end up actually doing. So, but currently Jordan is going with his dad somewhere to pick up some car parts that he's been trying to harvest off of a donor car, and I'll have my house by myself for a little bit, not a whole lot, so be kind of a bit quieter. He's been spending the morning just watching anime, so it's been pretty chill morning so far. And yesterday, this one thing I forgot to mention it's like right before Morgan's live, I decided to add bonus prompts to the Readathon for Witch-a-thon that will get an additional like 25 pages for the reading prompts and 15 pages for just like activity prompts. So I did a bulk of those yesterday just to catch up. I need to decide what today's is going to be, but yeah, it's been pretty fun. And one of the prompts has been making me actually get my tarot cards out and do some tarot pulls instead of just for my TBR videos. I'm losing my words. Apparently I need more caffeine because if I'm losing my words this soon, I don't drop my phone. not me forgetting to close out this weekly reading vlog, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me this week, and let me know in the comments below what you got up to, like what readathons you're participating in, how many books have you read so far for those readathons, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.